Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on Dino Steggy Pokemon League Week 3, and today we are going to have, let's take a look at the bracket first. Today's bracket is going to be myself versus GGManUTD for round 1, commentated by myself. GGManUTD will commentate round 2, which will be CG Lychee Lover versus Grassmaster Falflu. Now Okasi with 7 points now due to beat by. Let's take a look at the standings from last week. I am still in the lead, but all of that can still be changed today as I get ready to go up against GGManUTD in round 1. Let's get it. Alright, then the match is about to start. I just challenged you. Wait, sorry. I'm commentating this match, and GGManUTD is commentating the next one. Good luck, dude. And this is a different team. I wonder what he's gonna send out first. Sorry, I'm drinking stuff. Let's see what he's gonna send out. My guess would be, honestly, like, I would probably send out the flying type first, or Gyarados. So, if he's smart here, he should go into electric or rock. So, I think I made a big mistake here. Yep, he actually predicted me there. Very, very nice. I am faster, so I can just U-turn into Flygon. Now, he did go for the nasty plot, which is a little dangerous. I do not outspeed here, so Surf does a lot. I do return the KO, which is pretty nice. I didn't know if that was the right move, actually, because I would have outsped. Okay, here comes his Blastoise. He probably has something like the Ice Beam, so I'll just go for the Earthquake and try and do as much damage as possible. Oh, so he goes in for the Shell Smash White Herb strategy. Okay, I see you. Goes for the Ice Punch Knockout. Now, I don't think there's any, like, priority move on my side of the field. I don't actually think so, so Crunch. I think I have to just do a Pokemon which I think I can tank the attacks from, which is going to be the Lapras. So I can probably tank a shot from him, and go for the Freeze Dry, Knockout. Yeah, Earthquake only does about half. Now here's the dangerous part, is that he could actually go for a Hawlucha, and I don't really have a big yeah, there he goes with the Hawlucha. I think I should just Dynamax here and go for the G-Max Resonance, because I set up Aurora Veil, or should I just go for the Freeze Dry? I'm not sure if the Freeze Dry is going to knock it out by itself, though, so I'm going to go in for the G-Max here. Close Combat does not knock it out. There we go. That kind of saves me there. So if I can just G-Max Resonant, knock this guy out, I will have Aurora Veil. Now, of course, Lapras is slow, but that means I will have set up for some interesting plays later on. Now, this guy is a Dark Fairy type, so I guess my Skies are way better here. I'm paralyzed. Hopefully I can still knock him out. I mean, I was still faster there. And because I have the hydration ability, I actually restore my special condition, which is actually insane. So, I could go for the Max Geyser again. Okay, here we go. Here comes the G-Max Grimmsnarl. He should be able to use Max Starfall now. Oh, actually, no, the Aurora Veil saves us there. And we managed to knock him out. We are down. We are down. Okay, so Lycanroc is going to be faster, so there's really nothing that I can do here. Could go for the Surf, with the Rain boosted. Okay, he does have the Sash, so which is a little bit annoying here, because I do not have any, like, super effective moves. He does have the Accelerock, and he does have, like, some Tough Claws plus that. So, once again, I have to choose another Pokemon that can actually live a shot from this, which there isn't any, because it's a Rock type, so you made a really good play there. Not gonna lie. He does have a really fast speed. I do not have a Pokemon which I can guaranteed to live. Oh, actually, no, I have... A Solaric, I think, is... okay. Let's go Chandelure here. I'm definitely slower here. We'll go for the energy ball. Oh, wow. Hit the drill run. I don't have any, like, really good... So I guess I could just go Crobat here and hope I live one. Let's go Gyarados here and hope to live one. I'm pretty sure I won't live. I can Mega... Okay, I can Mega to get rid of the weakness. And I can go Waterfall. There we go. Got rid of the weakness. I think that's game. I think that's checkmate. I think I would have got a better differential. He's probably gonna Mega here. I'm gonna go for the Waterfall. That doesn't do a lot. I need a flinch here. I need a flinch here. I think he should have actually went for a bug move or with the technician boost or something. He can still like destroy me like with bullet punch and stuff. I got the flinch, which is gonna be insane. He does have the bullet punch, and that is going to be GG. That flinch saved me there, and that is gonna be round one. Meeting. Alright, so now let's head into round two. Alright, so since my friend's Mike has some problems, I'm going to be commentating this match as well. This match between ACG Vileplume and CG Lychee Lover, who has, I don't think any of them legitimately won a match. So, yeah, let's see who comes on top, and see what the starters of both teams are. I'd have to guess it's Togekiss, since, I do think Togekiss is a really good starter. I play Togekiss myself, so let's just find out. Alright, then the players are lined up for a play, and yes, of course, it's a double Togekiss play here. Now, normally in the Togekiss Mirror match, whoever gets Ancient Power boost or hits first normally gets a big advantage, and let's see if any of them are actually going to get really lucky here. Here comes the Ancient Power. Alright, so I guess the Ancient Power lands, and whoa, CG Life Lover actually gets all the stat boosts, and ACG doesn't, so that's going to be a big lead for CG Lychee Lover. How will ACG respond to all of those stat boosts? Let's just take a look here. Both players are taking a bit longer, possibly due to internet delay. And it's a Dynamax from ACG, so that's a little bit of a risky strategy. It does protect the Togekiss, though, and does knock out the opponent's Togekiss with that Max Rockfall, though it is a bit risky because it does set up Sandstorm for yourself. Not even sure if that's actually a good play. You should have actually saved the Dynamax or something. ACG going for the risky plays here. Let's see what CG will send out. CG does send in the Gastrodon. Could actually just hit with a Surf, and that would actually be a knockout on the Togekiss. Let's find out if he does do so. ACG probably does not have any grass type moves. Okay, you actually have Max Airstream. That does a lot of damage, to be fair. If he can actually survive this turn, okay, that Blizzard almost has a chance to miss. But now the Dynamax is over, and there isn't actually a clear advantage for ACG, because CG still hasn't used his Dynamax yet, and he's only conceded about 79% HP on Gastrodon, which is virtually useless against ACG's team, as there's no water types in sight. I imagine, yeah, there we go. ACG's going to send in the Rillaboom with that Grassy Surge. However, the thing is, he will not be able to G-Max if that was his initial plan, because he Dynamaxed in order to get rid of the opponent's Togekiss. That was a risky play, and we might see it come to bite him in the future. Gastrodon goes in for the Protect, which has a higher priority than Grassy Glide. So Gastrodon's going to survive for one more turn, but I bet this might actually be the final turn we see Gastrodon on the field, just because you can't really protect twice in a row unless you're really, really lucky. There we go. We see the Gastrodon going down. And yeah, and there's really no way you can beat Grassy Glide unless unless your Gastrodon has Ice Shot, which I don't even know if it has it in the moveset. I'm not sure what CG's going to do to respond. He does have a Lapras, so that could be an option, but I'm not sure. Okay, this is a very good position for CG still, despite conceding one Pokemon. He's still in a decent position here because ACG has used Dynamax, and there we go. There comes the Charizard. Wonder whether he's going to use the Dynamax here. if it does, that will kind of level the advantage that ACG was conceding to CG. So, I mean, Charizard doesn't really need the Dynamax to beat Rillaboom, but okay, Grassy Glide. That was a little bit of a risky move there. I don't even know why it happened. There is the Solar Power, though, and the Sunny Day. So, Charizard's going to be powered up now. And, yeah, this is a very dangerous spot for ACG, I gotta think. Unless he can retreat his Rillaboom. Like, he can't switch his Rillaboom due to rules. But, let's see if Rillaboom can actually survive a shot. I think if Charizard doesn't Dynamax, there might be a chance. But with the sun up now, it's basically saying, okay, ACG, I got your Rillaboom down, and you have to respond. Okay, actually a G-Max right away, and there's a Max Airstream. That's actually a really, really wise choice, because now Charizard has the speed boost. And unlike ACG's Togekiss on the second turn or the first turn, and he even has the Grassy Terrain to heal, so unlike Togekiss, which was basically destined to be knocked out by CG, CG has a very healthy Charizard, so he's in a really good spot. ACG has to find something to respond to this Charizard here, and I'm not even sure if he has it. He's all of his Pokemon, except Chansey, are weak to Charizard. So I think that might have actually been a big move, big bold move from CG Lychee Lover, but very, very good move indeed. Now he is at really good advantage. Yeah, there we go. Here comes in the Chansey. Wonder what type of Chansey. This is probably a Toxic Stall Chansey. Yeah, I wonder, like, what move exactly CG's gonna go for here. Going for the G-Max Wildfire to burn his opponent Pokemon in flames. There's the Toxic, but that's really not much health. I mean, it's gonna decay away the Charizard slowly by slowly, and the Solar Power is gone, but I don't know. This could be a close one. Now, I do expect we see a second Max Airstream to outspeed Lucario, which I believe Charizard does not outspeed currently. Would be a really wise choice here. Or he could just go for the G-Max Wildfire again, even though that is kind of useless. Well, actually, no, it's Grassy Terrain that's gone, sorry, not the Sun. I was mistaken. Okay, so, taking a bit of time to make his decision. Yeah, ACG has to tread carefully here, because, like, I'm not even sure if any of the Pokemon can actually survive a hit from the Charizard right now. Yeah, it goes for the Max Airstream, gets the ×2 speed, and now I don't even know who I'd send out. I'd probably send out Centiskorch because Centiskorch is weak to the Airstream, instead. Conkeldurr is really slow. I think Centiskorch would be my bet here, because Centiskorch can take advantage of the sun right after. So I guess that would be the play if I'm ACG, but ACG is really down a lot here. Actually, no, goes for the Conkeldurr, which is a little bit weird. If the Air Slash actually does a lot of damage onto Conkeldurr, this will be, once again, ACG kicking himself in the back, on the foot here. Let's take a look here and see what CG will do. Air Slash actually misses! My goodness. That actually gives chance for ACG to actually make a reverse sweep and come back from this game. Wow, that miss was so crucial, and now they're level. CG Lychee Lover's advantage suddenly evaporated into dust as ACG has found a way to equalize the set. And I imagine Dracovish is coming out here, or Mega Sableye, because I'm assuming it's a Mega Sableye, since literally nobody plays regular Sableye, so, and nobody plays regular Lucario as well, so I expect that to be a Mega Lucario, if we're gonna see it. If I were CG, I would send out Mega Sableye to try and stall this Conkeldurr out, since, like, you can kind of replace the status condition, and, okay, no, it's actually a Dracovish coming out here. Now, Dracovish does have the Fishiest Rend attack, which only works if you go first, and I think that was exactly the thought, using Mach Punch to deny the extra damage in from the Dracovish, which was kind of smart. Getting hurt by burn here. I do imagine this will be a second Mach Punch off on CG side. I mean, sorry, ACG side. And yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so we are looking at the battle still. No move, but Mach Punch, as we predicted. Psychic Fangs to return the knockout. I wonder whether this Dracovish is Scarfed or not. I do imagine maybe, since a lot of Dracovish do tend to run Choice Scarf to try and boost their speed, so the Fishious Rend can work more often. But when you're faced with such a move like Mach Punch, it doesn't really matter what your speed is. It just matters your priority. Right, in comes the Centiskorch, so a bet that this is not Scarfed. I bet that it is Scarf, sorry, from ACG. And let's see if CG is Scarf. This will decide whether it is. Yep, Psychic Fangs. This is probably Scarfed and using a crunch, knocking out the Dracovish, and now I've only a very slim advantage for CG, but ACG will be looking trying to close the gap. Now CG sends in the Lapras. Lapras, as we all know, is super effective, the water type on the fire type, so let's see what happens. Ooh, a Leech Life coming out from ACG, healing some health. Actually, a missed Hydro Pump. That's going to be a big missed opportunity for CG Lychee Lover there to try and land a decisive blow on ACG, and we might see something more. Yeah, another Leech Life, as you can see, brings Lapras down to 29. Hydro Pump actually does not knock out the Centiskorch, so we actually might see the Centiskorch knock out the Lapras just because of that missed Hydro Pump. Oh my, CG must be feeling really salty right now. People, Leech Life healing a little bit more, and let's see how CG is going to respond to this. Now, it's only that lead was just thrown away by Hydro Pump missing, but I guess that's the risk you have to take with these non-100% accurate moves, rather than something like Surf. Now, let's see what ACG will do here. I think Centiskorch does have the Leech Life attack, which is... Okay, he actually goes to the Flare Blitz, does hurt himself, and goes in for the Toxic here, off of CG, and let's see the move used by ACG here. I do imagine it might be a Leech Life to try and combat this Sableye, the Mega Sableye from CG Lychee Lover. Actually, another Flare Blitz. That means it's gonna knock itself out with the Toxic damage. Not gonna knock out the opposing Sableye though, so that was a big bet made from my ACG, and might result in a loss. Now here comes in the Lucario, so it cannot be attacked by Toxics, which is Mega Sableye's main method of stalling here. So I do imagine this might be an interesting play, to say the least. But, yeah, it's the only Pokemon left for ACG, so that's definitely the move he has to make here, otherwise he's gonna lose. Now, CG, in a very awkward spot here. If he has something like a Will-O-Wisp or an attacking move, he's gonna be able to break through this Lucario that might go Mega here. We haven't actually seen a Mega out from ACG, and this might be his Mega. So, let's see what these two players do. I mean, if Sableye only has the Toxic, then I bet this will be a victory for ACG, and as you can see, just constant healings off on the side of CG Lychee Lover, and Recover instead of an attacking move or a Will-O-Wisp makes me think that, you know, this set does not contain Will-O-Wisp or any attacking move to try and break through this Mega Lucario, which means that CG cannot attack ACG and has less power points for his moves. Therefore, CG is basically destined to lose this match, unless he sends in something like a Will-O-Wisp. And, yeah, ACG did type in the chat, if you have Will-O-Wisp, you win. If you don't, I win. True. GG Manager says, yeah. Very, very true there. If ACG, yeah, if his opponent does not have the Will-O-Wisp or an attacking move, basically, it's a victory for ACG. The names are really confusing, man. Really confusing. Who is going to be the victor here, though? Looking at how long CG is taking to make his move, it makes me think that Will-O-Wisp or anything like that is not on the set, and, you know, CG might just be stalling for time here and thinking, wow, why did I not add a Will-O-Wisp, or why did I not add, you know, any dark attacking move here? Thinking about his life. CG versus ACG. I do believe that ACG, in the next few turns, we will see a champion determined, and I do think it's going to be ACG if CG does not have one of those one of the above. Actually, a Protect's going in. That is a little bit of, that is an even more stronger sign that CG is nothing that can touch this Mega Lucario here. This is insane, folks. And another Bullet Punch. Taunt! That's still not Will-O-Wisp or a Dark attacking move. So, I do believe that in the next few turns we will see CG concede this match. Because there's just really... There's just really not a lot of chance here that CG still has that move. I mean, he can still try and PowerPoint stall ACG, but knowing how much PowerPoints that Bullet Punch and potentially something like a Meteor Mash has, potentially could cause a win here for, I mean, basically there's no way out for CG, right? Like, sorry for boring you guys with this boring commentary. I mean, sorry, boring gameplay. But I do believe that this is going to be a victory for ACG. If we do not see a resolution within the next few rounds, we will call a forfeit for CG to not bore you guys to death. Another Protect and a Bullet Punch. I imagine we'll see a lot of this. A cycle in for CG. I mean, CG is already back to full health, so just Protect and Recover is going to be burning out really quickly in comparison to ACG's Bullet Punch, which I believe has 48 power points. Yeah, I just don't believe there's any way for CG to outstall ACG here, so we will call a forfeit. We'll call a forfeit for CG, since this has gone on for quite a long time. And we will call the forfeit now. Yep, GG Mighty has already called the forfeit, and we might see the resolution to this game in a while. We're gonna call the forfeit and announce ACG as the victor with a +1 differential, since technically if the game went on, ACG would win with +1. And there we go. That's the win in for ACG Foul Plume. And yeah, congratulations to him, ending his losing streak and ending our round 2 of today. What a series of intense matches we saw today. I was able to prove through after a very, very, very good game against GG Manu TD, and ACG Foul Plume was able to overcome CG Lychee Lover, and CG Lychee Lover has become the only player that has, wait, I believe GG Manu TD has never won, but the match was really never fully played, so CG Lychee Lover is the only person who has lost all 3 of his legitimate matches so far. We're not going to be seeing him again next week, so hopefully he's going to get better at his team building skills. But anyways, let's take a look at the bracket and see how things are looking like. Once again, I took a 6-4 victory over GG Minus D. ACG Foul Plume took a 6-5 victory over CG Lychee Lover. Let's see how that impacts the scoreboard, as I am still sitting with 9 points and a +12 differential. And Okasi, despite not making an appearance this month, still holding it firmly on the second place spot with 7 points and a decent differential of +1. Now, with that victory, CG Lychee Lover, ACG Foul Plume, was able to eclipse GG Manu TD and has became the 3rd place person on the scoreboard with 4 points. GG Mighty, sadly, without a win this week, will be going down to the 4th place spot. And CG Lychee Lover, sadly, without any wins at all on the board, will be left with 0 points. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. Stay tuned for more on Dino Steggy's channel, and bye!